House of Danger, a choose-your-own-adventure story by R.A. Montgomery. Stay tuned at the end of the episode to find out how you can vote where the story goes next. The votes from episode 6 are in, and you have chosen to accept her invitation to go into the house. Episode 7. The three of you enter the house. As you do, the door behind you closes and locks with an ominous click. You sense that there is definitely something evil, or at least alarming, going on here. The woman leads you down a long, dark hallway to a solarium. The afternoon sunlight streams in through a high glass ceiling. White, yellow, and purple orchids are arranged in neat rows along one side of the room. On the other side of the room is a collection of plants that you don't immediately recognize. "I see you are admiring my babies," the woman says. "These are my Venus flytraps over here. Are they not beautiful? We are all so happy here." She picks up a trowel and tenderly starts to transplant one of them. A faint buzzing comes from somewhere in the room. "Ah, I see we have yet another visitor," says the woman. Her face lights up with a kind of ecstasy. Come to my plants, little fly." You begin to notice a sweet smell, almost sickeningly sweet, that you hadn't noticed before. It is coming from the plants. The fly circles around and lands on one of the plants. Suddenly, the fringed leaves snap shut and trap the fly inside. The light of the room grows dim, as if a dark cloud has suddenly drifted between you and the sun. The image of the woman begins to fade. You realize that you can see right through her. Her form then begins to grow and re-solidify. It transforms itself into the image of a large, angry-looking man dressed in a Civil War uniform. He has a heavy whip in his hand. You look around you. The walls have turned to a rough, darkened stone, and high above you, the skylight has been replaced by heavy bars. "Now I'll deal with you, rebels," growls the man. "You think you can challenge the authority of Henry Marsden?" As he says this, he lashes out with the whip. Sharp pain bites into your shoulder. You feel faint. As you lose consciousness and fall to the damp stone floor, you hear only the terrified screams of Ricardo and Lisa. The end. That brings us to another ending in the House of Danger. There are 18 more endings to reach in this book, but I will leave those for you to discover on your own. There will be a link in the description of this video where you can find this and many more choose-your-own-adventure books for purchase. I hope you have enjoyed this interactive story. I appreciate you tuning in every day and voting. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you for listening to the House of Danger.